Welcome back to Arubakes. I'm Aru and today we are making almost a cheat chicken and mushroom stroganoff. When I say cheat stroganoff, it's because I've taken the basic idea of a stroganoff and then adapted it a little. This is a great one-pot meal that's cooked low and slow, and honestly, the gravy might be better than the actual chicken. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I'm using skinless chicken thighs for this. Just trim off any fatty bits and then put a few slits on the meat just to help the flavor really get into it. Pop the chicken into a bowl and then season it generously with some salt, garlic powder, and some paprika powder. And then really rub it in. Make sure to get all of that seasoning into those little slits in the chicken as well. When your chicken is nicely covered in all that seasoning, then just leave it aside to marinate for about 20 minutes, longer if you have time. While your chicken is marinating, then you prep the rest of your ingredients. I'm using some button mushroom, which I'm roughly chopping up into fairly thick slices. Then finely chop up some onion and garlic. Now get a large flat pan heating on a high heat. Once it's nice and hot, add in a glug of olive oil. And once your oil is nice and hot, then add in your chicken, the cut side down. You should hear that nice sizzle as it hits the pan. Let this fry away for a few minutes just to get a little bit of color. Gently lift the chicken, and if the meat is stuck to the pan, then it's not ready to turn. Once it gets a bit of caramelization going, the meat will release from the pan. Turn the chicken thighs over to get a bit of color going on the other side as well. We don't need to cook the chicken through at this point. Take the pieces of chicken thighs out of the pan and then add in your diced onion and garlic. Reduce the heat to medium-low now because we don't want the onions to burn. Stir the onions and the garlic. Scrape up all the little bits of chicken that's stuck to the pan. This will give this so much flavor. Season with a pinch of salt and then let the onions soften a little, stirring occasionally. Now add in the sliced mushrooms and get that cooking. I'm adding in some fresh thyme at this point. Just before my little fan decided to scare the shit out of me. Now pour in some cooking cream and maybe about half a cup of water just to dilute it a little, because we will be cooking this low and slow and we don't want any of that saucy gravy to evaporate completely. Season with a pinch of salt, some paprika powder, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of chili flakes just because I need a bit of heat to cut through the creaminess and the richness of that sauce. Taste and adjust for seasoning, and then add the chicken back in. Add in any of the chicken juices that has collected in the bowl as well. This is actually a perfect no-fuss weeknight meal to make. It goes well with rice, pasta, or my favorite is with some toasted crusty bread. Let the chicken sit in that bed of creamy mushroom sauce and simmer away. Cover this with a lid, reduce the heat to low and let it cook for about 15 minutes. Then flip the piece of chicken over and cook covered it again for about another 15 to 20 minutes. And then just before you serve, add some chopped parsley or coriander leaves on top. It's such a comforting meal to eat. That chicken is so tender, it just falls off the bone. All of the flavor has just intensified from cooking this low and slow. And that gravy, you guys, it's just the absolute winner of this dish. You will find yourself dipping some bread and scooping up every last drop of this. Try this at home and please subscribe for more. Bye!